My name is Vincent Tucker. I'm the Director of Product Development for Logitech G. So today I'm here to announce the G410, which is a 10 keyless mechanical keyboard that we just are bringing out, and it's going to be available in October. So what we were thinking about when we decided to make a 10 keyless keyboard is as everyone knows, we've been working with a lot of eSports organizations, and we sponsor about 25 of them around the world. And in doing that, we interact with these team members, these players a lot. And one of the pain points that they've expressed to us is that, especially CSGO players, they travel a lot, and they do, I don't know, somewhere between 200 and 250 different tournaments in a year. So they're always going from place to place, traveling all over the world and competing with every other team that's out there. And one of the things that they complain to us about is that their mechanical keyboards, and they absolutely have to have mechanical keyboards, are too heavy. So on one dimension, we focused on the weight of the keyboard. And this keyboard, we focused on trying to make it as light as possible, so it wasn't quite as heavy as most of the other mechanical keyboards. The other thing about CSGO players is that standard keyboards are very long, they're very wide. And when you play in a tournament, you have a limited amount of space. So what many of the pro athletes do, and you can go onto Google and find lots of pictures of this, especially with CSGO again, is they orient their keyboard like this, which is not quite as comfortable as it should be. So the reason they do that is because on the mouse, right, they want one-to-one movement, right? 1 inch on the mouse is 1 inch on the screen. That's because they play at very low DPI, so they're swiping the mouse in broad strokes. So they shift the position of the keyboard so they can afford all of that space for their mouse movement. What a 10 keyless keyboard gets you is a much more comfortable and normal position for the keyboard, but also preserves all the space that you need for a mousing competition. So from a functionality perspective with the keyboard, this is built on the Roamer G switches that we launched last November in G410 Orion Spark. They're the same exact switches, so you get the benefit of being 25% faster than your opponent, and you get the benefit of 70 million cycles, which is typically 40% more durable than the average. We also have integrated the redundancy that exists in the Roamer G switches, which means that there are 2 contacts. So even if one, for some reason, you eat over your keyboard or whatever, one gets fouled, the other one will continue to operate. So first and foremost, lighting is awesome. It's pretty, people like it, they love it, they play in dark environments, they can see the keyboard. So that's awesome. But it's absolutely correct that Logitech's point of view is it needs to have more than just, prettiness associated with it. As you're looking at this now, you're noticing that all of these products are synced in color. That's one thing that we've done recently with the latest software update. So you can sync all your products. This one happens to be going through a color cycle, but you can sync it to whatever color you want. The second thing from a utility perspective is that the best example I have today is in Grand Theft Auto 5. When you are playing that game and basically you're a thug and you go out and you steal somebody's car and you drive off. And what happens when when you do that, right, is the police start chasing you. And when the police chase you, usually you think you've gotten away, and then you get out of your car and they come out of nowhere and arrest you. On this keyboard, because of our work with developers, and we have a lot coming, but on GTA 5, the F1 through F6, and then the F7 through F12 oscillate, going red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, so you know when the police are chasing you. So it gives you a material benefit. It gives you, secondary information that helps you in the game, helps you have a better experience. So this keyboard will be available in October, and it'll retail for $129.99.
You folks do an amazing job making products that are both high quality and, for the most part, inexpensive compared to a lot of the other gear. How do you guys find that balance of while maintaining quality but still the accessibility of pricing?
Well, it's always a business struggle, right? It's everybody inside the gaming group is a gamer, and we love games. We play games as much as we can. But you know, our Logitech heritage, right? The 33 years that Logitech has been around is about quality. It's about building the best product you can build. And if the product's not accessible, then it doesn't do anybody any good. So we strive very, very diligently to make sure products are priced at, you know, what's fair to both the market, but also for us who's running a business and trying to stay employed.